Hey guys, Brian here with ITS Tactical. You may remember in the past that we've written an article on whether or not you can physically save yourself. And, you know, we started rereading that article and we got to talking. A couple of us were sitting around and we thought, well, you know, we stressed the fact that, you know, functional strength is important. The ability to save yourself is important. Not only finding these things that can help you in regards to equipment and gear and things like that we showcase that, you know, can help you save yourself, but being able to physically save yourself is just as important. And what we want to do is kind of put together a small series of the way we like to show properly doing these different functional strength exercises so that you really get a good idea of these core principles that we want to show here in functional strength and with being able to physically save yourself. So one of these things at the core of what we talked about in the article is pull-ups, is a pulling motion for the times when you could have to scale the side of a building to get back in your house when you lock yourself out, you know, scale up a fire escape. The possibilities are endless, but it all comes down to being able to do them. And this isn't a knock on anybody, but a lot of people can't do pull-ups. They can't physically lift their body weight. So instead of just, you know, saying, hey, you need to do pull-ups, we'd like to actually demonstrate that and the proper form that you need to learn to be able to really do pull-ups. Now, there's a lot of things that are out there in different communities, CrossFit being one of them, and that's kipping or, you know, jerking yourself over the bar, and we don't advocate that at all. And I'm a certified CrossFit instructor, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that kipping is the way to do pull-ups because it's just not. Yes, in a life or death situation, you're going to get yourself over that wall any way you can, including kipping, yes. But that's not the way to build functional strength. And, you know, people can call me out all they want to and say, you know, hey, kipping is just as much of a pull-up as a regular pull-up, but it's not. I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's not. And you can't tell me the guy sitting there doing a kipping pull-up is working just as hard as the other athlete next to them that's lifting 200 pounds the right way. So what we want to do is show some forms. I'll demonstrate a kipping pull-up, I'll demonstrate a regular pull-up, and I want you to see the difference between those and actually see the motion that we're going through with these pull-ups. So let's demonstrate. I'll get on the pull-up bar, and if you guys are interested, I'll even, this is in my backyard, so if you guys are interested in how I built this thing, which is kind of falling apart, if you guys have the space to build something like this, I'll definitely talk about that if you guys are interested. Anyhow, let's do a pull-up here. So, the proper way to do a pull-up is with active shoulders. That doesn't mean hanging like this with your head down. It means active shoulders, like this. Active shoulders just means instead of letting yourself fully ride into a dead hang, you're more here. So yes, the bottom of the position is a dead hang, a full dead hang pull-up, but at the same time, you got active shoulders. So when you come up over the bar, your chin comes all the way over the bar. And if you notice, my elbow's poked out. So let me do another one here and watch my elbows. So your elbows come behind your body. Let me show that. So as I'm pulling down, my elbows are kind of breaking and actually tucking behind. And that's what that does, is it elevates your head, which is important. Always try to look up when you're doing a pull-up, and that extra motion will help you lift your chin over the bar as well. So let me demonstrate a kipping pull-up, and you can kind of see the difference between the standard dead hang pull-up that we advocate versus a kipping pull-up. You'll see this at a lot of CrossFit gyms. See, I'm just jerking myself over the bar. That's not the way to do a pull-up. You need to really train yourself to do a proper dead hang pull-up. It's going to help you in the long run. Trust me. So let's talk a little bit about what you can do to increase your pull-ups. And a couple of things that you can do if you belong to a gym, which a lot of you don't, and it's not absolutely necessary, but it is good to have some kind of pull-up bar that you have access to. A lot of school playgrounds have pull-up bars. There's an endless number of possibilities of where you can find something to do pull-ups on, so you really don't have an excuse, right? So one thing you can do to build upon your pull-ups is to do negatives. So you can have a friend hold your feet, which all they're going to do is just rest their feet in your feet in their hands and give you a little boost as you do pull-ups, and that'll help. Another thing you can do is to do negatives, which if you grab the bar and get yourself up on a rep and then slowly let yourself down. Those are also great for building pull-ups too. Negatives just like that. So there's a lot of things you can do to build on your pull-up, and we'll get into those a little bit more in the article. But again, this video is just a demonstration, just to give you a solid foundation of a couple of these core things that we're talking about in the article. So we've definitely got other things we can talk about with the pull-up, but we really wanted to show the form with this article so that when we start discussing different ways to train your pull-up and to increase your numbers, you'll have kind of a foundation of what we're talking about. And there's plenty of other good videos online on how to do pull-ups. This is definitely not, the be-all, end-all of pull-up videos. But what we wanted to do is just give you some solid foundation of what we're going to be talking about. So please, if you have any questions regarding pull-up, post it in the article. Let us know what you're thinking about. Let us know what you have questions about. So we'll try to keep coming at you with this video series, kind of demonstrate some of these core, fundamental, functional strength exercises. Thanks for watching.